Welcome to From the Bank for June. We're halfway through the year,
Halfway through.
a bit scary.
June's a good month though, it's my birthday month, Mark.
More importantly, it's not long before I can get back on the banks of the rivers again.
16th, yeah.
Yeah,
That's going to come around pretty quick.
yeah, and it trumps your birthday, I'm afraid.
Don't be ridiculous, Mark. Don't be ridiculous. Nothing trumps that. No, it'd be good to get back out on the rivers.
Definitely.
Quite looking forward to hopefully catching another barbel, mate.
That would be good.
Didn't manage it at the back end of last season, did we? But
We didn't.
I shook one off at the end, so that's
did.
always a great finish. Hopefully we can have a better start, mate.
Definitely got high hopes. Looking forward to that. I think I've booked the 16th off work, so I'm going.
I haven't booked it yet, but Sam, I'm also booking it.
I'll probably be disappointed, but hey ho, we'll be there. We'll give it a try.
Absolutely.
Got a couple of new swims in mind to try.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll stock up on the barbel baits and get on it, I think.
Hopefully have something to report on that
Yeah,
pretty soon,
excellent.
even if it's a blank.
Yeah, we'll report it either way. So, as a lot of you know already, we've a very active community on Facebook, which is growing every month, and we
Yep.
really appreciate that. And
It's like 3,300 plus members in there now, and like you said, there's like 10 to 20 most
Yep.
sort of months, whatever,
Yep.
sort of growing. So yeah, it's sort of slowly getting there, isn't it?
it's great to see. So, if you're not already a member, we invite you to join this completely free group. You won't get spammed from it. It's a pretty relaxed group as well. Share your experiences, ask any fishing related questions that you may have. And
Loads of
probably
competition.
best of all,
Loads of tips, loads of competitions.
yeah, lots of giveaways, discount codes that you won't get anywhere else.
Yeah.
So definitely worth a try. And yeah, just click the link, answer a couple of questions, and you're in.
Simple as that.
Yeah, sounds
Simple as
easy.
that.
So as always, we encourage you to sign up. We'll put the link on the screen,
Yeah.
and your chance to join our community. And best of all, get some free bits and pieces.
Like I said, there's loads of content, loads of freebies. Really nice place to be, isn't it? Really.
Yep. There's a lot of knowledge
Great.
about waters all across the country as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
So ask any questions about those that you may have. Share your experiences with us. You know, we're always looking for new places to fish, and
Yeah.
it's good to hear how products and things are working on different waters, and what you guys are doing as well. So
Get some tips.
definitely. And as the weather's improved, the catch rates at home and abroad that we've seen have improving across the sites as well. People are definitely bagging a few more, although we seem to have hit a bit of a sticky patch with the carp having something else on their mind apart from
In the
eating the baits at the
last
moment.
few days, isn't it? There's a few obviously places, most of the sort of shallower venues where they've obviously started doing a bit of spawning, mate.
They have, so there's a few venues shut, other places just advising you to target other species rather than the carp.
Yeah.
But it's that tricky time of year, isn't it? We've had months of rain, wind, cold, and you're sort of, I can't wait for the warmer weather. Warmer weather comes and the carp decide they don't want to feed.
Yeah. Typical.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely
fishing.
typical.
That's
To be
fishing.
fair, we're not actually fishing today either, are we?
We're not.
We are from the bank, so
We are.
it does count. But yeah, no, we're going to literally wrap this up and go for a breakfast, I think.
Yeah, there's a pub literally just over there with our name on a couple of seats with a big breakfast waiting for us today.
Absolutely.
So if the carp aren't feeding, we will be.
Someone's got to do it. We need the energy too, Mark.
Yeah. So talking about the community groups, if you joined us last month from the bank, you will have seen that we offered a free sample of
Yep.
the awesome new liquid called HBSE,
Yep.
which is Hinders Bait Sweet Enhancer,
That's the one.
and a pretty special liquid actually, and a new powdered bait additive called Betalin B. We say it's new, it's like an old new product. It's
Yes, yeah, something that was out sort of in the 80s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Something that obviously Keith we've worked with and managed to bring it back to market. Completely all up to date with the latest, regs and stuff like that. So it's blast from the past, but yeah, certainly back with it's going to catch a lot of fish.
It's getting some good results, isn't it?
Really confident in that product. Even using it, it's very versatile. The
It really
uses
is.
on that is
Yeah.
very, very wide. So yeah, no, we do, like I said, I think previously, more videos and top tips and stuff on that, so we won't get too carried away.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, something that's definitely worth looking at.
Yeah, so the competition we ran last month was we were going to pick 2 new subscribers at random to win a bottle of the HBSE liquid and a little pot of the bait additive as well. And those competition winners this month are Jordan Markham and Richard Harker.
Well done, guys.
So if you PM us, we'll get those prices sent out to you as soon as possible.
Absolutely.
But yeah, congratulations. So during May, our angling adventures have taken us to Flacklands,
Yes.
Shearwater, and Aspen Lakes.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse. And Aspen Lakes Fishery as well, which is my carp syndicate.
Yeah.
Over the 3 trips, we've caught plenty of carp, caught some tench, and I even managed a PB bream.
Monster bream, that was.
It was. Unfortunately, after Steve had left with the cameras for the day, which is...
We did manage to catch a carp on that day, didn't you, for the cameras? So.
Yep, and then literally Steve left, and I think before he got out the gates of the fishery, I had the bream on, which was unfortunate. Good for me.
Yeah.
Because I've been after one
How
of the
big was that
bream.
one?
13.2.
£13 too. That is absolute colossal. Right, dustbin lid. That is.
It's
Well done, Mark. Well done.
On my wish list for that venue for a long time, so I was pleased to finally tick that one off.
Well, you were saying about like PBs, and actually from Aspen, you've got 4 current PBs, is it?
I have, yeah. Crucian carp, tench, bream, and mirror carp as well.
So it's got some incredible fish in there
It
to
has.
hold 4 of your PBs. Like
There's not huge stocks of fish in there, but what's in there's
it's the
pretty
best
big.
stamp.
Yeah. So it's definitely worth the effort. One of those places drives you mad. You'll have 2 or 3 sessions on there where you'll do okay and you think, yep, I've got the bait,
Nailed it.
I've got the tactic.
Unlocked the code, man.
And then it just teaches you a lesson. No, you haven't. And you'll have 2 or 3 complete blanks on there.
I think it keeps it fresh though, doesn't it? Keeps
It
you
does.
active, keps you working at it, and like I said,
Yeah.
I mean, otherwise you get complacent and sort of lose
You
sync
can.
with it.
It definitely makes you up your game a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
It's one of those places you leave and think, oh, I'm not going back there for a while. And by the time I've got home, it's like, right, I'm going back next week and I want to try this and this. But yeah, so it's
I'm
nice
sure
little place.
plenty of anglers have experienced that sort of
Definitely.
headache.
Yeah, on venues all over the country.
Yeah, definitely, mate.
So back in the bait factory,
Yes,
what's been going on, Steve?
a lot's been going on. It has been obviously really, really busy. Like I said, a lot more people are getting out, so that's great. We're seeing a bit of sunshine as well, so for better for worse, as soon as the spawning's done, the fish are going to be obviously on the feed. But yeah, no, thank you very much for everyone that's obviously placed an order with us and sent over catch pics and stuff like that. It's been great to see. But bait talk, we've got stabilised jars now.
Yeah, 3.5 kilo jars.
Yep, so I think most of the ones sort of on the market are a little bit under than that. They're sort of 2 kilo, 2.5 kilo, something like that. So we went for a slightly bigger one, more of a sort of session thing. And the great thing with the stabilised jars is even when they're opened, you've still got 6 months. So literally from pretty much when you've opened it, you're talking sort of 6 month shelf life, because obviously we've incorporated the stabilised liquid that we use in conjunction with the boilies. You know, the human grade product, and yeah, no, the particles is literally as fresh as you can possibly make them, but it does give you an extended shelf life. So if you're only using part of it, you know, you don't need to chuck it. You know, jars are perfect for keeping in your car, your van, your shed, for all those sort of last minute sessions, top ups, you know, that sort of thing. And we've got quite a selection of options in the jars. So
yeah, and I can vouch for that. You know, I've got some jars in the back of my van that stay there. And the beauty is, if I want to go for a quick session after work now, I don't have to just rely on boilie or corn.
Yeah, sure.
I've got particle that I can use at all times, which I think gives me a big
definitely.
edge as well.
It's almost like you shouldn't say it, but you know, fresh is always best. You know, if you can soak it, cook it yourself, and do it fresh on the bank, it is the best option. You know, saying it isn't it would be a lie. You know, it really is. But jars, as far as making a fresh, you know, the freshest possible product, in our opinion, it doesn't come anywhere near it. You know, the stabilised is the best option, and for those, like you said, convenient sessions, it's like the option.
And that's what my fishing's about normally. It's quick sessions. I don't do many nights. I go when I can, for as long as I can. But for me, it's made a massive difference. Yeah. And like Steve said, at the moment there's 3 different options. There's mini munger and beetle.
Mini and monster munger.
Yeah.
So obviously the mini munger is a small selection of seeds, and as you mentioned, it does have the beetle in as well. So you've got like a great selection of like hemp in there. There's like mini maize in there. You've got like parsley blend mixture. So 20 plus different seeds in there. The monster munger is a bigger seed selection.
Yeah.
So you've got things like maples in there, tares in there, chopped tigers, peas, etc. And then we've got a buckwheat and chopped tiger.
Yeah, which is probably my favourite.
Yes, it's really, really nice. I mean, buckwheat had a bit of a sort of revamp, I suppose, over the last couple of years. You know, it did see sort of the media world and sort of had a bit of a, demand, I suppose.
Yeah.
You know, as soon as you bring something to the limelight and you see some fish getting caught on it, it does sort of, provoke that sort of response. But I mean, buckwheat's been around for decades.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. It's very close to hemp in looks. It does obviously have like the white inner shoot and slightly bigger in size.
Yeah.
But no, it's a really, really good option. And with like the chopped tiger nut as well. With that, you've got quite a lot of bits as well. So you've got like the bigger chunks and smaller chunks. So it's like tiger nibs as well as chopped tiger. So it's quite a nice spread. So definitely, definitely worth a look, that one.
Definitely. So this month again, over the coming month, we'll offer 2 of these. Would offer selection, I think, Steve. You were saying.
No, just the full set. So 3 that we currently do at the moment.
Yeah.
So 1 of each.
Yeah. So we'll offer those to 2 of our new members.
Yep.
And how do they sign up to win that then, Steve?
Right, so the new sort of competition, what we'll do is we'll do a separate video that we will pin to the top of the group, and all you've got to do is literally just comment. So if you're not in the Hinders Bait community group, then obviously join.
Yeah.
And once you've joined, at the top of that page you will see a pinned post, and the pinned post will just have our latest competition, and all you've got to do is literally just comment on that post, and you'll be in with a chance. And the following month we'll just go through those comments and pick a couple of winners.
Yeah, excellent.
Very simple.
Yeah.
At least I hope so, if I explained it right.
Yeah.
But no, group, top of the page, put a comment on any of the latest comps, and you're in with a chance, mate.
Yeah, and we'll select 2 of you at random to win those.
Simple.
Yeah, great prize. Ellipse pellets will be back in stock in all sizes very soon, ready for the start of the winter season.
Yeah, cutting it close. I know we've had a lot of messages and phone calls, and anglers in panic mode, wanting to make sure they've got the bait for the start of the season. But do apologise for that. The production of our supplier has been immense, and in all honesty we sort of didn't order it quite early enough and sort of missed a bit of the window. That side, they are all the same. Everything will be spot on, and they will be in very, very soon.
Yeah, so like we say, perfect for the river season, but I love putting the smaller lips pellets into my solid PVA bags as well, along with the pellet combo. And this time of year, solid PVA bags can be devastating, can't they? They're a devastating method. And on the community group, check out Adam John's short vlog as he talks us through.
He's just done a little sort of mind piece review type thing.
Mini pellet combo.
Something that he uses sort of year round. Like I said, I mean, solid bags, the perfect presentation, and it's a sort of mouthful, isn't it?
Yeah, it's perfect for those tight, compact bags. So even if you're just flicking them in the margins, or if you're needing to hit them to the horizon, perfect for that streamlined bag.
You can get solid out there quite a distance with something like mini combo.
Yeah.
So is it? I mean, I don't know if obviously all of you use solid bags, but I mean, obviously the smaller the feed items, the better, because it just allows you to compact it a lot better. When you start incorporating bigger pellets, you get misshape with the bag. It's obviously not as aerodynamic, and it does become more difficult, so you are restricted on distance. Definitely mini combo is perfect. You've got 0.7 in there, which is the salmon fry, and it goes up to a 3mm. You can always add your own food liquids, your own oils, tailor hook baits and stuff like that. But bag fishing is one of my favourites, mate.
Crumb boilies is always a good addition in there. Fills those little gaps up between
you
the
can do
pellet
something like that with a bit of colour. So if you wanted to add some visual sort of aspect to it as well, then like tooty, if you crumb that up, it's bright orange, you can fish like tooty wafters and stuff, in the colder months or warmer months. But if it's a colour thing and you've got clear enough water for that, then great shout.
It just fills it with all that attractor as well, doesn't it? There's not an awful lot for them to eat, so it does get them rooting around a bit more as well.
It's a mouthful. You can't possibly overfeed them, when fishing solids. You're fishing for a bite at a time, and as you know, a double figure fish can eat a couple of kilos, quite easily. So you get a few hundred fish in there, you've got plenty of options without overdoing it.
And it can be a devastating method, even on really hard pressured waters. As we go on to in a little while, Liam Hodges recently fished St John's, uses solid bags, and my goodness, what a session.
That's a good point.
So we'll come on to that in a bit.
I almost got the excitement. I want to tell everyone now.
We've got to stay in the bait factory for a minute. So I think the last thing about the bait factory, not in the factory itself, but back on the shelves, are the Hinders hoodies.
Yes, Mark's got his, I haven't got mine. Useless.
Yeah.
Absolutely useless.
Can't get the staff.
But they are back in stock, so they are available on the website, so they've been put on there. if you haven't been able to get one, then obviously drop us a comment or a message, or if you'd like to add it to orders and stuff like that, if you've got one already in, I can get that added, no problems at all. But yeah, they're all back in stock.
Yep.
And hopefully we fulfilled a lot of the guys that answered the
I
poll.
think so.
So that's sorted.
Yep, we'll get that sorted over the next couple
Can't
of weeks.
guarantee you catch more fish, but you definitely look carpier.
You will. It's nice and warm on the bank.
Yeah, no, they're very good.
Yeah.
And they're reasonably priced, so yeah.
So members of our promo team have been out on the bank as usual. Ben Griffiths has been back at Linear Fisheries.
He's done well again.
Oxley's, I believe he was on.
5 carp?
Yeah, 5 carp to 32, I think, and a few tench as well.
Yeah,
I think the carp weren't having it for a little bit, so Ben scaled everything down and went for the tench as well, because it's a stunning carp in Linear as well.
Yeah, the tench, yeah.
And I think Ben was using the nut 365 range, so good stuff.
That's definitely getting a bit of a following now, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Most of you have seen a lot more reports coming through. And to be fair, it's quite sort of strange, I think, for a nut bait to be used all year round.
Yes.
You know, a lot of people, it's like an old school mindset thing, where it's like fish meals as soon as it gets warmer, go away from it. But you know, the nut bait is year round. I'd happily use it all year round, and obviously with the catch report still coming through, it just like proves that point.
Yeah.
You know, it's a fantastic range to use.
Yeah. Me and Steve try and keep up with the young guns. We struggle at times, but
we're getting too old for it, Mark.
I think we are. So Ralph Apper, Taylor Shannon and Finley Greaves, they've been out on the bank making the most of any opportunity that comes along. School strikes have helped them get a few extra days in the week, which is a good...
That's a win-win, isn't it?
Definitely.
School strikes didn't help me, but...
No, it definitely helped them. And they've been out fishing.
The kids are making the most of it.
They just fish all over, you know, venues from Flatlands to, I know Taylor's done some bits on a couple of private lakes.
Yeah, South Cerney as well.
Yeah, then he's off down the urban streams, catching anything that swims really.
Yeah.
Carp, trout, chub, bream, skimmers, silvers.
It's great to see, isn't it? You can see the passion and the drive as well. I think looking back all those decades ago, that was me.
Yeah, and I think Finley even managed to bag himself another new PB tench.
Yes, he did.
As well. So
unfortunately, didn't have his scales with him though.
He didn't, but it was.
He knew it was the biggest.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he just didn't know by how much.
No,
so.
But good stuff.
Well done, mate.
Andy Taylor's been fishing a private lake and caught.
Yeah.
You've got to say they're truly stunning carp, aren't they? Probably never been caught.
Yeah.
Stunning common carp on the nut 365 again. You know, a water that's never seen any carp bait ever.
No.
And he's gone in there and...
That's like incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
To fish like the untouched virgin sort of waters.
It is.
Very lucky man, and certainly made the most of it. And like
did.
you said, those carp are absolutely stunning. So, I mean, well done, mate. I'm very jealous.
But I think as well, they made him work for it as well, didn't they? You know, they didn't.
Yeah.
They didn't sort of just jump on the line.
No.
Yeah,
it's more of a obviously like overgrown natural bait.
Yeah.
Like you said, they don't know pressure, they don't know bait as such. But just you think, oh, you catch loads, it's easy. It's like it's not always the case. You know, it's finding your spots, creating a spot, and obviously introducing bait that they wouldn't have seen. You know, it's an adjustment, but incredible fish.
Yeah, it's good work, Andy. And I believe he's in Italy now, isn't he?
Yes, he is, and he's had a fish. So I know that he's not blanking.
No.
And there should hopefully be a few videos and updates to come soon.
So we'll put that in the next one.
Absolutely.
Ryan Beckerleg been out doing some quick day sessions again, doing what he does best,
making the most of limited time.
Yeah, and he gets amongst the carp using either nut 365, it does use seafood range as well with plenty of the matching glug. High impact, very smelly little parcels of bait, and Ryan catches some cracking fish in very short, few hour sessions really.
Definitely.
But he's always out there catching, so fair play, Ryan.
Well done, especially with limited time and that.
Yeah. Craig Runham, well, what can you say about Craig really? He's been out there doing what he does best.
Catching carp.
Yeah, it's continued to empty any lake he rocks up at.
Yeah, no, he's done very well, hasn't he? Like I said, I've struggled to keep up, and I know I'm in trouble because I haven't edited some of his videos, so sorry.
There is a couple of them up there now.
Sorry,
so
Craig.
They're definitely worth a look.
Obviously he's a carp catching machine. I am trying to work with him to get some top tips and give us a little bit more insight into obviously exactly what he's doing, how he's doing it. But the more we learn, I think the more we might catch, mate. But incredible.
Definitely.
Angler, well done, Craig, for some more stunning carp.
Yeah, seafood, and he uses various pellets from the range as well, doesn't he?
Yes, he certainly does. And he's done well. And it's sort of case in point where we're talking about the nut and the seafood. He is an angler that has changed.
Yeah.
Where he's catching, extremely well on the nut and has changed over to the fisher bait because it's the mindset and it's what he's got confidence in.
Yeah.
Which is, it's interesting. But the nut I'd still use all year round.
Yeah, definitely.
It's the good thing about contrast and anglers having different mindsets and opinions
definitely.
And fishing different venues.
Personal choice,
and seeing, comparing. I think the only way you'd know is comparing catch reports, fishing the venue, learning the venue, and you will know if it's best to stick or change.
Yeah.
But well done, Craig.
Yeah, definitely. Richie Martin and John McGough.
Dynamic duo.
They've had some deserved R&R. Spent the day surface fishing with beetling enhanced floaters.
Yeah.
And had a cracking session. 36 carp between them, I believe.
Mega. Yeah, no, I mean, great fun, especially catching them off the top as well.
Still my favourite way of catching
I am
carp.
Probably the world's worst surface angler, but I think we'll probably have to film that, I think, Mark.
Yeah.
So you can see how bad I am, but I think it'll make for an entertaining watch. But it's great fun. You can see it. It's the excitement. It's probably because I'm more like a little kid. As soon as you see the carp coming out, take it. No!
It can be
disaster.
A real mobile method as well.
Definitely.
You can stalk a lot of fish that way.
Yeah.
You can quite often pick out the bigger fish in a shoal if that's what you want to do as well.
Yeah. A lot of people sort of build up the confidence, get some feed going, and then start sort of seeing, let the carp come in, get the confidence, and then sort of cherry pick some of the better ones if they're having it.
Yeah.
But it can be so frustrating when you've got the wildlife and they're not really in the mood, and you've got a couple of hours of prime time, like first thing, last thing, and it's like making the most of those windows.
Definitely.
We have thought about it today, didn't we?
We did.
Surface fishing. We still might, but we have a breakfast to do. And
we definitely have.
We're not finished here yet.
No, and we'll see what's happening. So you've been out spending some time with the promo team on the bank.
I did.
We alluded to this earlier.
Yes.
Steve spent a couple of nights on St John's with Liam and Brad.
Yep.
To say Liam had an amazing session, I think, is a bit of an understatement. It really was a special session, wasn't it?
Red letter session.
Yeah, he had over 50 bites,
Yeah.
resulting in 43 carp in just 30 hours.
Yeah, possibly slightly less than that. I mean, he was down for about 36, but I think he fished personally probably like 29. And bearing in mind when I say that he fished, obviously we were doing a lot of filming and stuff, so I like stopping him from fishing, and slowing him down and getting to do bits and stuff. So yeah, I mean, that's just an incredible session, and I hope that I captured some of it.
Yeah.
I've certainly not experienced a trip like that.
Well, I popped down, didn't I? For
Yes,
just
you
a
did.
couple of
Yeah,
hours, and Liam literally couldn't
You
keep
saw the
one
big
rod.
one.
I did.
Sorry, lads. You have to
Good
go.
timing that
Yeah,
was.
and he literally couldn't keep
No.
one rod in the water very long, could he?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
If you want the numbers, he had a 40 pounder, 6 30s,
Yeah.
33 20s, and of that, 25 of them were over 25 pounds.
Yeah.
And he had 3 doubles as well.
Yeah.
So
No, absolutely incredible. Like 3 doubles out of all of those, that's just like insane. I mean, the stamp of fish in there is incredible. It
Yeah.
really is. And 25 over 25, all in one trip.
Yeah.
You think, how's that even possible?
But again,
Like,
I was there for a couple of hours, but just watching Liam, his attention to detail and things, even when the fish are having it, he was still, if that bag didn't land right on that particular spot, it was never, that will do. He was reeling in and he was making another bag and he was recasting. That's what I took away from it, is that even when...
Some of the casts he did were too tight. As in, I was round on the other side filming stupidly, and you got a solid bag coming straight at your head.
Yeah.
It's great fun. And then obviously it's going in like the grass verge, and it's deep enough and the fish are there.
Yeah.
But every time it went within inches of the grass or brushing it as it went in, not a bite.
Yeah.
Hundreds of liners, no bites. It literally had to be just on the back bit of the gravel. So it was probably only, depending on how far up the bank you were fishing, probably only about a foot.
Yeah.
But if you tucked it on the edge of it, got the bites. Still getting a lot of liners, but got bites. So, like I said, attention to detail. What's the difference between, I'm not saying you wouldn't have had any fish over the duration, but was between like an average session and an incredible session.
Yeah.
And you know, obviously that very special carp as well. He's fourth, £40 plus UK carp. So
Yeah.
it was I'm blown away.
And they're all, you know, pretty fish, very pretty fish.
Absolute stunners.
And Brad was fishing next to Liam as well.
Yes, he was,
was bagging a few, and then when Liam called it a day,
Yeah.
Brad carried on the session, had another 10, I think.
Yes, he had like 10 in total, up to just over 31. So, yeah.
And then when the ticket ran out on St John's, Brad stopped at Hardwick and continued to catch a few over there as well.
Yeah.
So fair play, buddy.
Yeah, no, he's full of the beans, isn't he?
He is.
He's the young gun, up and coming, and has that sort of enthusiasm. You know, to catch on one lake, I'm sort of done. But then to sort of pack everything up, move on to another lake, find a swim, you know, get it going again, start from scratch. It's no effort, mate. And I think that's why, you know, they sort of outclass some other anglers at times just through effort.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people, certainly on the day when you've had a long week at work and stuff like that, I'm just like, no, I do go to bed, get the kettle on, get the food on, order the pizza, whatever. But you know, that's the difference between, you know, some catching and not catching. Definitely. Doesn't always pay off, but you know, sometimes you just got to put that extra effort in. Yeah,
and I think that moves us on nicely, talking about effort, to our vloggers that have been out there again.
Yep.
Danny Belfield, I don't know where he gets energy from either. He's put up
every single week, and not only that, but editing the videos.
Yeah, he's done a great job this month. There's so many. He's done a comparison between meat and hemp versus pellet.
Yeah.
Float fishing on the Waggler and on the whip.
Yep.
He's got a nice little vlog about an opportunist setup and what you should have in your bag.
Yeah. It's just done a Waggler thing as well.
Yeah, pellet Waggler one as well. So
haven't watched that one, but I'm going to.
Definitely check those out. Chris, the Carp King Fennell's been back doing what he does best, catching the carp.
Yep.
Linear Fisheries on Tar Farm Lake 4, catching 8 carp up to £25.
Yeah.
So check out his vlog on there.
That video's already live, isn't it? Some nice scaly carp on there as well. I'm
Definitely.
Not sure if he's had any 30s on that one or not, but he had some really nice 20s, didn't he?
Yeah, I think up to about 25 on that trip.
Nice.
So yeah, he's definitely back catching them again. You can check out our channel, the one that me and Steve do ourselves, called Dangling Days.
Or Dangling Donuts.
Yeah, Dangling Donuts.
No, we're building that. We've got content. To be fair, I think the next sort of few weeks are going to be a bit quiet with the spawning. But we will be back out and obviously bring a lot more content. So hopefully you guys like it and get involved.
Yeah, and there's an interview on there with Liam.
Yes, there is, yeah.
There's a vlog of Steve and myself's recent trip to the new float lake at Linear Fisheries.
That was a good trip.
And there's some video shorts gone up as well. So, you know, check us out, subscribe, like it, tell us what you think.
We'll do some competitions on there as well.
Definitely
soon,
will.
So
yeah.
Worth getting involved with.
Yeah, and Martin Davis has recently posted a new vlog on how to tackle part lakes.
Yes.
So that's a good one. He went to this lake cold, didn't know an awful lot about it.
No.
So you can see his mindset, how he tackled it, how he went about it, and caught a few on there as well. And I think
very well.
We definitely need to offer a huge congratulations to Martin as well, because
he's just had an incredible trip overseas, hasn't he?
He did. He's been in Lithuania, and he came first with, I think, 198 kilos.
198 kilos with the biggest fish.
Yeah, one of the biggest fish as well, with a 20 kilo plus fish.
Yep.
And that was at the Deeper Fish Off Carp Masters in Lithuania.
Yeah.
So, you know, fair play.
Never
Martin.
been, never seen it.
No.
So obviously, you know, go over there,
take it apart like that,
and turn up and sort of win it. Yeah, no, that's fantastic.
So yeah, brilliant.
Well done, sir.
Yeah, and we'll that leads us nicely on.
I'm sure there'll be a vlog.
Yeah, I'm sure there will be.
He hasn't actually said that, but I'm sure there will be.
Got
when
back
he's
down
refreshed.
to earth again.
Come on, Martin. Have you not edited that yet, mate?
Terrible. It's been a really busy month out there for you guys as well in the community.
Yes.
Catching and posting. Not sure where we start, but we'll start somewhere, and we'll also post a lot more of the catch pictures at the end of this vlog as well, because it's been a very
There's always
busy month.
too many to mention, isn't there?
There is.
But like I said, we do appreciate it. Most of the content is used across social media platforms.
Yep.
Obviously, we can't utilise everything, and obviously some of the images You know, we need to sort of crop and change, and some of them fit Insta and some of them don't fit, and all the rest of it. But yeah, no, we post what we can.
Definitely.
And obviously really appreciate you guys sending those over, so well done, and keep those coming.
Yeah, me and Steve go through them all, you know. We do enjoy seeing what you guys are catching, different methods, different baits, different venues.
We do try to engage, don't we?
do,
And obviously ask the questions and find out where's fishing, what's doing what, and get some tips.
So just a few to highlight. I think, despite being told the lake wasn't fishing very well, on the last day.
That's what you like to hear when you get there, isn't it?
Definitely. It's always, oh, you should have been here last weekend.
Yeah, if you would have come yesterday, mate.
But despite being told that, on the last day of a 4-day session, a pink seafood wafter came to Diane Larkin's rescue. She managed to bank a very welcome common. So well done, Diane. You know,
well done.
You get to sort of 2 or 3 days in, and you do start thinking, but you know, you sat it out definitely, and
it's very easy to call it a day and go home, or to just not fish and go to the pub for breakfast. It's very easy to have that mindset.
It is. but
well done. No, that's great.
John Bailey has been out catching with members of his Wide Awake Fishing Club as well, visiting Flacklands.
Yeah, he loves it down there.
Getting amongst not just the carp, he enjoys catching all the species that Flacklands offers, and there's plenty of banter always with John as well for good measure. So fair play, John. Nice to see you back out on the bank again and doing what you do best.
Well done. And I know he's been coaching a few of the sort of local community guys as well, so that's helping. Getting a few more people out there and fishing, mate. So. Top angling.
Chris Reed spent 36 hours on Hawkut.
Yeah, he loves it down there.
He had 3 stunning Hawkut carp, seafood wafters, over a bed of 12 mils and pellet, doing the business there.
You fished Hawkut a few times, haven't you?
I have. I actually fished it earlier this week, did a quick overnighter. They were definitely signs that the carp were starting to get ready to spawn. They weren't crashing or chasing each other, but it was hard. I did manage to fluke one in the last hour of my session.
Top angler, Mark.
So was that, especially I hate packing up. I just hate it. So I put it off as long as I can, and this time it actually paid off, because I should have been at home by the time I caught the carp. So
there you go.
Yeah, me being lazy and not wanting to pack up actually paid off that time.
Oh, it's worthwhile. And that was on a zig, wasn't it, that one?
It was on a zig, Took me through every weed bed in Hawkut.
That sounds about
felt
right.
like.
Yeah.
But no, good stuff.
I mean, Hawkut has been doing some incredible fish, and I know the guys from Fox, I think, have done a bit of filming down there, possibly.
Yeah.
So I'm sure at some point we'll see some more content from there. But I mean, Lee's always posting, and obviously Les, some fantastic catch picks and those sort of scaly mirrors and that, well into the 30s. I don't even know. There's quite a lot of 30s in there, isn't there?
Yeah, it's
and
becoming
to over 40, so it's a beautiful place.
And they are stunning carp. It's slowly, I think it's become one of my favourite venues. It's a nice place to be. It's not an easy place, because it can be quite weedy, but I quite like having to find those spots
and stuff, isn't it? Putting in the effort, mate.
And Les and Lee, they share so much information with you as well, you know. It's a friendly place to be. It's not a place where people zip their bivvies up as you approach, or maybe that's what happens to me and Steve. You know, I completely accept that.
See these donuts coming and hide. That's understandable. That.
And Richard Brown had 4 stunning carp and a 46-pound catfish.
Yeah, he's had quite a lot of catch picks, hasn't he? He's been doing very well.
Yeah, and he loves the 2T range as well,
which traditionally would be like a winter, old school thing. Like I said, 30 plus years of history, but no, he's done incredibly well with that.
Yeah, and it's been great to see Lou back on her fishing adventures again.
Yes.
She hasn't been out for a while, but it's great to see her back on the bank and catching a few again as she goes.
Definitely.
So, good stuff.
We look forward to hearing more from her.
Yeah. So I think every month we announce a Community Fish of the Month award, chosen from your catch picks.
Another competition, another freebie, mate.
It is another freebie, and we're very pleased to say the monthly winner this month is Brian Hills.
Well, the session he had.
He did.
I saw some of it as well. I actually popped down to see them.
So Brian's been an active member of the group for some time now.
Yeah.
He's always wanted to catch a 20-pounder.
Yeah.
And he decided he was going to do something about it.
He did.
So he went on a tutorial with Brad.
He did.
To Linear. And he didn't only catch a 20-pounder, he actually broke his PB.
Several 20s.
Yeah, he broke his PB 4 times.
And?
Topped with a pretty stunning 30-pounder.
30-pounder.
So that was all from Tar Farm Lakes 4.
Wallace Trip.
No, 8, wasn't it? 8.
It was 8, yes, yeah.
In the
They were
fisheries.
in, I think, peg 7 and 8 on Lake 8, but yeah, on the Tar Farm fishery.
Yeah, so massive congratulations, Brian. And you win a £40 bait bundle of your choice.
Well done, mate.
So make sure you harass Steve and get that sent out.
He certainly will, and I know he'll watch this video, so he'll be dropping us a message ASAP as soon as it goes live, I reckon, mate. But yeah, no, it's incredible to see, and I think, you know, it really does showcase sort of angling. You know, any age, you know, we've all got different goals and challenges, and you know, certain things we know, certain things we're good at, certain things we're not. But you know, if you get help early on, then it just puts you in a better place for your next session. Yeah. Like when we go cruising fishing, you know, I'm no expert. We go to John and Richie and we're like, what do we need? Yeah. Where are we going? Where's the best places? Yeah. What do we do? You know, you just soak all that information. Definitely. And put it to good use, and that's exactly what he did. And to watch the session, it's a shame we didn't have it on film, to be honest, mate. But for that sort of session to unvolve, because I was getting like updates, you know, just had a 20, just had another 20, you know, you won't believe it. It's close to like the end of the session, and he's had a 30, and you think, you know, that's just awesome, you know, getting those updates, knowing how happy he is and Brad is, because obviously the sessions all come right, because quite often you get there and everything goes to pot, as we've done many times. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, no, it's just awesome. It's great to see, and you know, for those guys to share that, it's just, yeah, it's what it's all about, mate. Yeah, it's awesome. I think, unfortunately, that probably brings this latest episode to an end already. But just getting into that, Mark. I think there's a couple of other things we should probably quickly mention, but one can't end without offering our congratulations to Luke. Is it congratulations? Yes. Would Luke say the same? Of course he would. He would. No, he would. So, for those of you who don't know, Luke recently got married to Sarah. He did, after all those years. Yes. Congratulations, guys. That is fantastic news. Well, we're all really pleased for him. We are, definitely. I know it all went well. I don't think anyone was in the firing line. So. No. As with weddings, something always goes wrong, doesn't it? Someone doesn't turn up, the dress is wrong, or the makeup's wrong. But no, I think they had a great time. It all went to plan. Yeah. And no. So perfect. He signed his life away. He has. And no, they're both very happy, so it's really good. So congratulations, guys. So I think that really does bring this one to an end. So massive thank you to all for your contributions over the last month. Yeah, big thanks. As we say, we enjoy seeing it. If you haven't joined the group yet, sign up, make sure you get involved, definitely win those free prizes. Yep. And we'll see you all again in July. I was going to say, get involved. Yeah. Send over the catch pics, ask the questions, don't be shy. As long as it's fishing related, we're pretty fair game. And we look forward to seeing more content. Yeah, and we'll leave you with some more of the catch pictures for this month, which include a number of PBs. Absolutely. So tight lines, guys, and we'll see you all again soon. Thank you very much.